again. This is Frank X, your global expert on personal counseling, coaching, and consultation. The last video I did with you, I spoke to you about the overview of depression. Today I want to move in a little bit different direction. I want to talk about the families of people who are depressed. What happens to them during this process? Let me digress just a moment to talk about systems, how systems work. Our body has a tremendous amount of systems. And for many of us, particularly while we're young, these physical systems anyway work quite well. We don't think about it. They just operate effectively. But sometimes these systems will fail us, particularly as we get older. I know myself, when I turned 50, I noticed that I was getting up at night to go to the bathroom, which I wasn't doing before. Systems change. Systems go in decline. Some systems even completely fail. When we look at mental health is a system. It's in the system in the brain. All of the hormones and all these things have to be just right. If they're off at all, people can have very different problems mentally. When we talk about depression, we're going to get more specific about this. The issue with depression is a hormone called serotonin. Serotonin, when you have a shortage of serotonin in your brain, you will have difficulty sleeping and you'll have difficulty with your mood. And so what happens is we need to make some adjustments when this happens. The difficulty with serotonin is it's invisible. It's not something we can test like other parts of the body. We can't x-ray it. We can't do CAT scans. There's no way to determine it. We get our information totally by the feedback from the patient in any observable behaviors that they can have. So people sometimes can look very healthy, yet they're struggling to get up, they're struggling to work, they're struggling to do any type of things socially, and we just wonder, well, maybe they're in a funk, they got to get out of it. Believe me, it's really difficult. It's very difficult to be able to make those kind of changes. It's almost like if you had a person with a bad leg and you wanted them to run. That's the same thing as asking a depressed person to go out and just go to work and go to school. It's not to say they can't do it. It's not to say they don't have the will to do it. Sometimes, in some cases, they're really unable to do it. And so we have to have some tolerance, and we need to have some empathy toward these type of people. On the next visit together, we're going to talk a little bit about treatment and how we treat people who have depression. Until then, please, if this helps you, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to make a comment, that's great. I'd love to hear your comments and any kind of feedback that you want to give me. Also, if you have a question and you want to ask me a question directly, I've included my email address. I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have about depression, about anybody in your family with depression. So until the next time, take care of yourself, and I hope you have good health.